turn to your neighbor and say, you look wow. Come on, turn to your neighbor and say, you look wow. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how I greet myself every single morning. My spirit character is the famous Pepe the Pew. Yes, I'm talking about that French skunk who seems madly obsessed with a cat. Now, from this picture, there's three things that stand out about Pepe. One, his smile. Two, his extremely clingy nature. And finally, his obviously unconventional character. Now, Pepe and I have a couple of things in common. Firstly, we have the same exact amazing smile. And secondly, this picture of Pepe is a perfect depiction of how I am generally with life. You see, I'm what you call an experienced hoarder. I have mastered the art of holding on to people, places, things, ideas, you name it. In fact, as opposed to what's considered normal, the last day of school for me is usually one of the saddest because it presents to me one more time when I just have to get home. My name is Aroha Oyugi. I am 17 years old, and today I have gathered enough stomach to stand here before you and share with you what I consider to be the lesson of a lifetime. Now, let me take you back to December 31st last year. My mother shattered my world. She came up to me and casually said, as if it's normal, Aroha, I go pack up your things, we're moving. Guys, what I'm saying is that my mother expected me to wrap up my entire life and shift it 300 kilometers away from the town I called home. Now, based off my introduction, everyone in this audience knows that I was not okay with that, right? Right? Yes! My sister, Oprah, on the other hand, she's here in the audience, was the complete opposite. Oprah was so excited about moving. In fact, there's this once I remember she described herself as Winyong, which means bird in my mother tongue. Now, once Oprah decided she would go couch surfing across New Zealand, people, I cannot make this up. Basically, she left the comfort of her home, which was in Auckland, and traveled through 7 cities with nothing but 80 New Zealand dollars between her and bankruptcy. Fundamentally, Oprah would be traveling to places she had never been and living with completely random strangers. Something I'm sure my typical Kenyan mother would never approve of. So when Oprah left, she knew that she could potentially face challenges along the way, that she could end up broke or homeless, or even worse, both at the same time. But she didn't know when or if she actually would reach all these 3 points. Now let me cut this long story short for you, my friends. She reached all 3 points in her journey. But I'll tell you something that shocks me to date. She did not give up. She did not turn back. Neither did she stop. Now, I cannot tell you how much I struggled to put my finger on what it was that made my sister so adaptable. I spent days visualizing her. I started to think of her as a traveler, you know, with a bag on her back and a smile on her face, like Dora the Explorer, you know. And I took my time and put 1 plus 1 together, and I came up with this concept. I call it the mindset of a backpacker. Let me take you through it. I'd like everyone in the audience to take this character, the backpacker. Now put yourself in the body of a backpacker. Let this trail represent the concept of life with its highs and its lows. Now as backpackers, our main purpose, our sole purpose, is to travel, to keep moving. So let's move. Now say you reach point A. Uh-oh, it's a low. In essence, think of this as that test you didn't do so well on, or that application you worked so hard but got rejected, or even the loss of a dear friend. What happens next? Now it's only normal to feel some form of devastation, and that's okay. But focus, we're backpackers. Our sole purpose is to keep moving. And I know that keeping on the move may not be as simple as it sounds, but don't worry about that. Here's my first tip for you. I hope you're taking notes. Offload. Drop anything that is not serving you in the present moment. You see, as backpackers, we cannot afford to carry our past with us because that may slow us down. And no, I'm not saying you should forget about the lessons. We need those. I'm just asking you to allow yourself to survive and experience the present. And as we move, what we essentially begin to notice is that we begin to ascend. Which leads me to my next point. Unbox the gifts in the present. Now say, on our way up we tripped over a stick. How I see it, we could look at it two ways. A, we could look at it as this dark object that is hindering our climb up. Or B, we could use it as a tool to aid our climb up. See, it's important that we do not underestimate our power in the present. As backpackers, we survive by mastering efficiency, by harnessing the beauty in now. You make what you want out of your life, so choose to nurture yourself through experience. Now, let's keep walking, and say we reach point C. Hey, look Mama, I made it, right? It must feel great to be at the top of this hill. But point C, my friends, is what sets the backpack aside from any traveler. See, from this point, we can see exactly where our next great success lies. But we can also see what potentially could be our lowest low. Now let me introduce two different people to you. We have person A. The person who wants to make this road as smooth as possible for themselves. If it means grabbing a map and packing a few extra supplies. This is usually that one person in your family who overpacks when you're traveling. That's you being in mind. Now the problem with being person A is that say you do not gather everything you need for your journey, then you will never make that next step. And inevitably, you cease being a backpacker. Person A grows worrisome and doubtful of the potential. You know, they start thinking, what if I come last? What if I don't get on that academic honors roll? Well, what if I told you that such mentality would stop you in your tracks? Because see, life is unpredictable, and the dynamics of this change, of this trail, could change in a moment. Then we have person B. Person B is the type who just throw on the backpack and take off. No doubts, no second thoughts, just take off. Person B is the type to forget about the future. And I'm not saying they're not enthusiastic. Person B simply lets their new experiences to be just that, new. See, many of us are scared of change because we don't know what it holds. And my, aren't humans afraid of the dark? But that is the catch. We need to grow comfortable with the darkness. We need to allow ourselves not to know. We need to forget about the future. Now, that's what made Oprah so adaptable. That's what I'm choosing to do, and most importantly, that's ideally what completes the mindset of a backpacker. We do not have absolute control over what happens, so why not enjoy the bliss of living? See, as mortals, we don't get to exist in the dimensions of the past, the present, and the future. But we so often find ourselves spreading thin, trying to grab onto what has passed or to control what is to come, all in the name of certainty. So I'd like to pose a challenge to all of you here, that the next time that you're experiencing life, go on, throw on that backpack. But this time, don't forget to offload, to unpack the gift in the present, and most importantly, to forget about the future. Yours sincerely, Pepe, the 17-year-old backpacker.